remain behind the yellow line at all times and allow others to alight before boarding.
The New South Wales steam season returns for the year 2017. And on Sunday, March 5th, 2017, Transport Heritage New South Wales' 3642 is seen at Kirrawee Station with a Thirlmere flyer, taking booked passengers to Thirlmere for the annual Festival of Steam. Not a pleasant sight for a steam buff, but nevertheless, 4490 from Transport Heritage New South Wales is seen at the back of the train, assisting. We caught up with the Locomotive and its train at Menangle Bridge. We caught up with the Locomotive at Picton. 3642 is slowing down, so we'll get ready to be switched onto the line heading towards Thirlmere. .3642 is now climbing through the Thirlmere banks, heading for its destination, Thirlmere. We now head to Trainworks Museum. Unfortunately though, Mother Nature had given us rain. While good for the grass and plants, it however stopped us filming for a bit, but thanks to the invention of smartphones, we managed to get a shot of ARHS ACTs 3016 and 6029, who are on display outside of the Trainworks Museum. 6029 and 3016 both came to Thirlmere in November 2016, due to the Canberra Railway Museum going into liquidation. Confirmed by Transport Heritage New South Wales, an agreement was made between them and the liquidators of the Australian Railway Historical Society ACT division for storage and use of the two locomotives, as well as some heritage carriages, starting at March 1st, 2017. Minor work will be done on 3016 to enable it to be operated safely. The agreement in no way changes or prevent any future efforts to reinstate the Canberra Railway Museum and its operations. However, 6029 will hopefully run again by October 2017 due to parts that need to be replaced, thanks to the tour guide who provided tours in the cab of the 60 class Garrett during the day. While it's still raining, we take a look at some of the museum's collection. Our first locomotive is a relative of 6029, number 6040. This locomotive was built by Bear Peacock & Co. in the UK and entered traffic on the New South Wales Government Railways in 1957. It was then retired from railway service in 1967. The locomotive was then placed into storage until it joined the formative New South Wales Rail Transport Museum at their former Enfield site. It hadn't steamed since, but was repainted and now well looked after by the museum. Although being drenched by rain, this is the New South Wales Government Railway 620-720 class rail cars. They operated from 1961 to 2007. These were built at Chullora Railway Workshops and were fitted with many different engines. "5910 is a relative of Lachlan Valley Railway's 5917, built by Baldwin Lemire Hamilton in 1952 and was shipped to New South Wales as an oil burner due to the 1949 coal strike. They were converted to coal burners in the 1960s. After being withdrawn by the New South Wales Government Railways, it hauled tour trains with the museum until it retired in 1998. We now come to another relative of 3801, 3830, and the sadly pulled apart 3813, 3820. The locomotive was built in 1947 in Everleigh Railway Workshops and was the final member of its own class to be withdrawn from railway service, but preserved by the New South Wales Rail Transport Museum. But the loco was withdrawn from touring services in 1974. The Silver City Comet, a train that operated between Parkes to Broken Hill from 1937 to 1989. The rain had now stopped, and 3642 is now at the roundhouse being serviced ready for the homeward journey to Sydney. Watch the locomotive being filled up with coal in the tender. Meanwhile, 2705, who is running for the first time since 2015, is providing shuttle trips between Thirlmere to Buxton and back, with 4520 from Transport Heritage New South Wales at the rear of the train assisting. 2705 is travelling on the Picton-Mittagong Loop Line, which this year marks the 150th anniversary of the loop line. 2705 is slowing down, so one of the crew members in the cab could pick up a walkie-talkie from another member. We go back inside the museum to see a large-scale model railway on display. Let's take a look around a bit, shall we? We say farewell to the model railway layout and catch up with 2705 at Kurrajard on its last shuttle trip to Buxton for the day. We leave the festival now, and with the sun poking through the clouds and a nice bit of wind, we move now to Menangle Park Station. This little station was opened on September 26, 1937, and is adjacent to the Menangle Park Paceway. Platforms nearby the Paceway were opened in 1914 and then closed in 1963. The Paceway was opened in 1914 and was reconstructed in 2008. Since then, it became the fastest and largest harness racing circuit in Australia at 1,400 metres. Meanwhile, 2 Pacific National diesels charged through, in a rare occurrence of them running light engine. Then we see 3642 charging through with passengers heading back to Sydney. Despite the wet weather, many had turned out to attend Thirlmere's Festival of Steam.